Hey everybody, it's Beth. Welcome to Infinite Garden. This week I wanted to talk about a recurring type of comment that I get about my hair, both in the comment section of my YouTube channel and in real life when people see me in person. This type of comment takes one form. It is when someone says nice things about my hair, but then in turn they say mean things about their own hair. It can sound like, if I had hair like yours, I would go gray, but unfortunately my hair is like this. And when the person says that their hair is not good gray hair, they usually then describe it as having more pepper than salt. I've tried my best both on my channel and in person to try to reframe some of the way that the commenter is thinking, but I decided that it might be worth an entire video on my channel. So that's what today's video is. If that sounds good to you, please stay tuned. My deeply held intention and wish for this channel was to create a positive, shared space for us to navigate the process of becoming mature women in a culture that doesn't support us. I did not start this YouTube channel and spend every Saturday for the past 2 years uploading videos for the public to see to create or to reinforce a hierarchy within the silver sister / gray hair community. I didn't risk putting myself out there publicly with the intention of presenting an example that makes anyone else feel bad about themselves. But I do also think there's plenty of room to show more love and support to gray hair that has more pepper than salt. In this video, I will use the term pepper to refer to someone's original natural hair color. Of course, everyone on this planet who has the privilege of growing older will eventually experience having gray hair. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman or what race you are or what color your hair is. It's something that we all share if we are lucky enough to age. So in this case, pepper will refer to the original natural hair color and salt will refer to the gray, silver, white hair. Hair that is more pepper than salt is beautiful. It is sultry, it is sexy, it's dimensional, it's light catching. And I was thinking about why someone might not feel great about their hair when they have, early stages of going gray. And I can easily remember how I felt. I started going gray very young. If you've watched a lot of my videos, you already know this. I started in my teens, and so by the time I was in my mid-20s, that's when I started dyeing my hair. And it was in this stage that I did start dyeing my hair. I had more pepper than salt, and I didn't feel good about it, and I did color my hair. But I don't think I didn't feel good about my hair color because it wasn't beautiful. I think I didn't feel good about it because there was almost zero representation of that hair color either in the media, in my life. I think almost everybody around me was covering their hair. One of the benefits of being alive right now is that I think we have more examples of representation of this stage of the graying process. Examples from people, that are in the public eye, either celebrities or just well-known figures. I'm going to scooch to the side a little bit so I can display the photos here. Today we have lots of examples of celebrities and famous people ditching the dye at earlier stages of the graying process. I've made a lot of room on my channel to look at photos like this because I think that representation matters. We can now see more and more people showing up in these glamorous spaces with some salt showing in their pepper, and I think it's important to remember that basically anything can be glamorized. The hair color itself isn't good or bad. Again, I think it comes down to how the person wearing the hair feels about themselves. And it reminds me of a bumper sticker I've seen before, maybe you've seen it too, that says, "Don't believe everything that you think." I think the concept of bad gray hair is indicative of a mindset that can be changed. If you feel this way about yourself, I invite you to ask yourself, if you live in a culture or in a context that is kind, honoring, and supportive of maturing women. If you live in a culture that forcefully expects women to hide all signs of aging or experience consequences, you may live in a culture that imparts negative beliefs or values about mature women. If that's the case for you, as I believe it is for me, you may have ingested some of these toxic and negative beliefs and values, and you may be due for a bit of a mindset cleanse. I can only speak for myself, but I know for sure that I ingested some of these negative beliefs and have had to cleanse my mindset. I think it can be really helpful to look at examples of where other people might be trying to get what you have artificially. You may not be able to read all of this right now, but what I have here is a screenshot of some text from the L'Oreal website instructing people how to get their own salt and pepper hair at home using L'Oreal products. I know before I decided to ditch the dye, seeing millennials and Gen Z dyeing their hair to a platinum silver color helped me see what I knew was hiding under the dye. It helped me see it differently. It helped me see it as something covetable and desirable rather than something shameful that I had to hide. I think it's also great to remember that if you wanted to, you could go online and purchase salt and pepper wigs in almost any style imaginable. And then remind yourself that people who might buy these wigs could buy wigs in any color at all, but they're choosing to purchase these wigs in this salt and pepper shade. Whether that's because somebody wants to appear natural or because they love this look and think it's sultry, sexy, beautiful. The point is, these wigs show that there are people who are deliberately opting in to a salt and pepper vibe. This is a photo of Julia Fox, who recently appeared at a red carpet event with a salon simulated gray hair grow out transition. She literally asked a stylist to dye her hair in a manner that looked like she is going through what for some of us was an incredibly awkward and uncomfortable stage in our gray hair transition. That middle ground growing out period. She asked for that deliberately and appeared on a red carpet in this really eye-catching, beautiful sculptural dress. This image appeared on my Apple News feed just like a week or two after she had a viral TikTok where she threatened to sue any company that tried to sell her another anti-aging product, and she declared that aging is sexy. And a lot of people weighed in on this, but I think it's interesting that after that TikTok, then she showed up on a red carpet with this hairstyle. Some might call this appropriation, but I'm gonna give Julia Fox a pass, at least here on my channel. And you know what? This actually reminded me of this line that Tyra Banks had in America's Next Top Model probably 20 years ago. She was telling some of these models on that reality show that the feature that they were teased for or that they felt the most insecure about, that was the feature about them that was the most interesting and in the end could be their defining signature, the thing that sets them apart from anybody else. Again, anything can be glamorized, but first we must have the right mindset. If you want to ditch the dye for reasons of preserving your health, saving money, saving time, reducing your environmental impact, these are all excellent and super valid reasons to ditch the dye. These are the reasons that can get you started. And speaking only from my experience, once you're started, the thing that can sustain you and truly change your mind and change your life is when you learn to love and accept yourself. In my experience, learning to love and accept myself was nourishing and sustaining on my journey through my gray hair transition and beyond. As fellow Leo and cultural icon Whitney Houston taught us, learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all. We should not underestimate the power of loving ourselves to change our lives. And I think by sharing this outlook on public platforms like YouTube, I believe it has the power to change the world that we live in, I think for the better. There is no such thing as bad gray hair, only bad and toxic ideas about what it means to become a mature person in our modern world. And I hope that together we can push back against that and make room for some new and better ideas. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, thank you. I hope you subscribe and stay. I post videos every Sunday. I hope you're all doing well out there, and I hope you have a great week ahead. Thank you so much for watching. Talk soon.